What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great morning. We are seeing GameStop and AMC having some good runs this morning. But welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. Let me know if the microphone is working. I had some issues. I tried to go live earlier, but the microphone wasn't working. So let me know in the comments. Just give me a thumbs up or some sort of emoji if the microphone is working. And while you guys are doing that, let me pull up. Let's look at the chart. Does it sound okay to you guys? Let me know. If not, I'm going to also pull it up here. Let me get to see. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. There we go. The microphone is working. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. If you're new here, make sure to give the video a like. Helps out. Help reach more people. Let's take a look at the charts. So this morning, we've already seen a lot of volatility. We're going to go over GameStop, AMC. We'll give you coverage probably through market open. We're going to stay here, and we'll see what happens. But hopefully we could have everything upward trend towards the market opens. I'm not a day trader, but we are going to follow this. So let's look. What was it? Right as market opened, when you could first start trading on Weeble at 4 a.m., the stock was less than $6.85 a share. Now it's all the way up to $8.30 a share. Let me know in the comments if you guys do own AMC or GameStop. Yesterday was a pretty big day here because we did have another pretty dramatic down day. It was down about 60% yesterday, 60% the day before for GameStop AM and AMC. So 2 days in a row will not be a good sign. We'll have to wait and see if they reverse today. I'm gonna pull up a couple of articles. Pre-market trading. Let's switch that over. But yeah, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. So a couple things pre-market for GameStop and AMC. What's going on there? So we have some big news with GameStop. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has called a meeting for, I believe, later today to discuss GameStop-related volatility, discuss the markets. Maybe we'll see some big changes there later in the year and in the coming days as we see these stocks have massive short squeezes with GameStop, AMC, Naked Brands, Nokia, Blackberry. We're going to see if they put more regulations in place. So right now they talk about tensions rising between Wall Street bets. And we are seeing that. Wall Street bets right now, we're hearing some people talk about silver. Some people talk about AMC. Some people say to keep your money in GameStop. So right now they're not as... people on Wall Street bets are not as united behind one stock right now. And everything before, it just lined up perfectly for GameStop. Everyone was really united for one thing, and that was GameStop. But now we are not seeing that. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about silver, saying that's all from the big banks. But in reality, silver... shorting silver, and for banks are shorting silver. Individuals Some people are starting to buy silver. It drove the price up the other day. But the reality is silver is heavily shorted by large institutions. They don't want people buying tens of millions, billions of dollars of silver because they would lose a lot of money. So really everything going on with silver is driven from Wall Street bets. Let's switch over the screen. Let's look at Wall Street bets. Right now, Wall Street bets is at 8.4 million people following it. AMC, welcome everyone. If you haven't already, please be sure to like the video. We're just still getting started with the stream. It'll help us reach more people. But looking at Wall Street bets right now, 8.4 million people. A lot of posts still about GameStop and what else? A lot of these posts are also by bots, guys. They're not even real people. A lot of them are from bots. But so AMC, let's talk about AMC. You see a lot of comments about that. So today, AMC looks a lot more promising leading up to market open. I don't day trade, like I told you guys, but we are seeing the price increase a bit as soon as pre-market trading opened today at 4 a.m. Eastern time, which you can do on Weeble, which I threw a link in the chat. If you do have Weeble, you can be trading right now. You can invest starting at 4 a.m. Eastern time. But looking at this, it went from about $6.64 a share, dropped immediately at 4 a.m. Now it's coming back up. It reversed. I think if we could see it get over that $10 range, that's a pretty significant number. It's a pretty significant number. Let's take a look at GameStop. We haven't looked at that yet. GameStop, yep, same thing. These both follow the exact same trajectories. Whenever GameStop goes down, AMC goes down. Whenever GameStop goes up, AMC goes up. We're really seeing them just mimic one another. Right now, GameStop opened up 4 a.m. when trading first started, dropped down to $73. Now they're sitting around $96. So a lot of people are wondering, like, should you invest in GameStop or AMC now? Should you take profits off the table? Is it better to hold? You guys let me know in chat what you think. But right now, with me, yeah, there's opportunities to make a lot of money. Like if you bought in, let's say even at $80 a share, sold it off at 96, that's 20%. You can make a lot of money day trading this. I don't day trade, so I couldn't tell you how to go about day trading. I am not an expert there, but you can make money day trading. If you're looking at like short term, in terms of, let's say, a couple of months, in my opinion, I don't think these stocks really are good for anything more than a couple of days. These are right now day trading stocks. I really wouldn't be in them for the long term. AMC does have some long-term prospects of AMC, in my opinion, are much better than GameStop and all the other companies. I actually really like AMC for a long-term hold. It could bounce back to pre-pandemic levels because before the pandemic, AMC last couple of years, it was at one point around $30 a share. Movie theaters aren't going away anywhere. They are not going away anytime soon. And they may have to adapt their business model, change it to be more of a luxury experience, or have people be served in theater. I've seen that a lot. So they might redo the theaters for that, which could definitely help drive the stock price up long term. But in order for really AMC to be a company you want to invest in the long term, you're going to need to see for AMC that they use the money they recently raised. They raised $1 billion in debt financing, and they raised then they issued about $400 million in new shares. So they have about $1.5 billion that they can now use to grow the business, figure out maybe if they have to renovate theaters they already have, figure out what theaters to shut down, what theaters to keep open. I know in some places, you guys were telling me that with AMC, theaters near you, they did start opening up. So at limited capacity. This is our public portfolio. Let's look at AMC on here. So they did start opening up in limited capacity, you guys were telling me, which is a good sign. But I think AMC, long term from where it is right now, there isn't as much risk of investing in it. But I still think there are better opportunities out there. If you're looking at GameStop though, GameStop has a lot of issues. Like, if you think GameStop is going to be a company that'll be around a couple years from now, my opinion, the main thing that needs to happen there is we're going to need to see GameStop really change their business model. They're going to have to make some major changes because Xbox, PlayStation basically cut them out completely from the whole chain. Right now with Xbox and PlayStation, you don't even need to go to the store. You don't need a physical disc. You could just download the games and the software directly off of the platforms. You don't even need that. They cut out GameStop entirely. People no longer need to go into the store to get discs. They don't need GameStop anymore. So for GameStop to really turn it around long term, if you are invested in it and you're just going to hold it, well, they're going to need to make some major changes to the business model. Right now, they are sitting around $94 a share. It says they are up after market hours by about 5%, which is great. I think today will be a big deciding factor in what we see with the stock over the remainder of this week. If we see today hold steady or even go up, I think that'll be a good sign for the short term. AMC, the volume for this morning is already really high for AMC. Volume right now is already over 1 million shares, and it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning, Eastern time, obviously. But yeah, let me know in the chat what positions you guys have. Do you have Naked Brands, AMC, GameStop, Nokia? I did have a small position in Naked Brands. I told you guys this yesterday. I had a small position in Naked Brands back when the run first started. I bought in around 85 to 90 cents, in that range. Then I sold it when it was back down around $2.90. Naked Brands is actually doing very well, pre-market, very well. I think Naked Brands is a lot of people's favorite right now because it is less than $1. Pre-market, it opened at $8.86. It's all the way up to $1 now. But I think a lot of people are going to be looking towards Naked Brands today because they'll view it as a very cheap stock right now. Less than $1. Most people are going to look at that, and if they're looking to get into any of these companies right now, I think they're going to look at Naked Brands thinking it's a good deal and get into that today. But yeah, looking at this chart right now, Naked Brands is continuing to rise pre-market. I think if we see that, we could see Naked Brands reach that $1.75, $1.80 mark, maybe even $2 by the end of the day. I think that definitely will be possible, especially if it opens over $1. I think when market opens at 9:30. I think we'll see a lot of volume there because Naked Brands is one of these stocks that has very high volume. It continues to have very high volume, mainly because each share is only $1. But yeah, I think we'll continue to see Naked Brands rise. News with AMC. You guys are still wondering. So news with AMC right now is that they are doing pretty well pre-market. Spoke about that briefly. They are doing well pre-market. They hit about, what was that? Close to $9 a share about an hour ago. But today's going to be a really important day for AMC, especially after yesterday being down 60%. Today's going to be very important. Didn't mean to click on that. Yeah, today's going to be a very important day. We're going to want to see a green day for all of these stocks because yesterday was just so rough. We're definitely going to want to see it close in the green today. Ideally having a bounce back day, maybe closing around, $9.50, potentially $10. That would be huge. You guys are asking if the short squeeze still happening. The short squeeze isn't like a one-time thing. Obviously, it happened right at the beginning when we saw the stock prices shoot up. That's why it's called a short squeeze, because all the people who shorted the stock, all the big institutional banks had to cover their positions. Now, with the stock price going down, you're not really going to see a massive short squeeze because that only happens when the stock price is going up, causing people who shorted the stock to lose a lot of money, causing them to have to cover their positions. So yeah, right now, it's not like you're seeing a lot of people who shorted the stock having to cover their positions because yesterday the stock was down about 60%. The day before that, it was down. So yeah, if we're continuing to see it go down, you're not going to see a massive short squeeze. Hello, Victor. Hello, Josh. Rebecca, Adam. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining. If you can, please be sure to like the video. We're going to stay here just talking until the market opens, probably through the market opening. So welcome all you guys. Comment something down below. Victor. So yeah, people are saying that hedge funds, institutional banks are manipulating this right now. They are trying to drive these stock prices lower so they can cover their positions. My opinion right now, I think a lot of people are losing some faith in this. If they invested early, they're going to want to secure some profits and get out. And people who got in late, I think they're going to want to keep holding on, not sell. What's up, Aaron? Francisco, what's up? Victor. How high can we see this go? I think AMC is going to be very important today to see it close in the green. If we see it close in the green, I think, yes, we could get back to the double digits. If we don't see it close in the green, well, that's going to be 3 days in a row of basically red days. And that won't be good. That won't be good. So yeah, definitely today we're going to want to see it close in the green. We just had too many days the last couple of days where people are losing hope in this whole movement, and they're going to want to secure some profits. You went all in at $16. Yeah, guys, never go all in on any stock. I don't care. I don't care if you think it's a great company long term. I would not go in all in on any stock long term. Like if you look at our public portfolio, which we do, if you want to join it, you get access to all the stocks in it when I buy and sell. I am not all in on anything. And in the last week, we are up 16%. It's been a crazy week. I didn't buy AMC or GameStop or any of those. And still, with having no more than 10% of my portfolio in one stock, I was able to get up 16% in a week. In 3 months, we're up 86%. And yeah, not one of my positions is over 10% of my entire portfolio. So if you aren't already a part of this group, you want to get access to the portfolio, make sure to check that out. It is one of the links in the description. But yeah, it's just not smart to have your entire position in AMC, in GameStop, in Tesla. I don't care what stock it is. It's not smart. Not smart to have all your money in one position. Because you don't know. Something can happen overnight. And no one can expect it. You can't be planning for something that could happen, causing the stock to go down 20, 30% overnight. And you don't really want to limit yourself. You don't want to put yourself at risk to that. Do I think AMC, hey Joel, do I think AMC could get back to $14 or so? So yeah, today, if we see AMC close in the green, if we see some upward movement today, I think it's possible. If we close over $10, then yes, I think reaching 14 is something very reasonable. But yesterday was down close to 50%. The day before was down. So if we're seeing multiple days in a row, if today we're seeing it in the red again, well, that's going to be 3 days where we saw big corrections, big drops. And I don't know if we'll be able to recover from that. So some people are saying to hold your shares forever of AMC and GameStop and just hold on to them. I mean, I don't understand why you would do that. There's so many better opportunities in the market long term. Like I really like STPK. I think that could double easily within the next 6 months. So I wouldn't recommend just holding it because everyone says, the stock prices for all these are just going to continue to go up. It's not the case. It's not going, no one knows for sure. And I like to bet on companies that I think are really good long term because these stocks could, especially GameStop could easily go to zero, go bankrupt. So let me know in the comments. My feeling is right now, everything I've been reading, people I speak to, right now, a big problem is people who bought in late are not selling. People who bought into GameStop at 250, 300, 190, they're not selling at all. Because they realize that the second they sell, well, that means they've officially lost money. And for a lot of people, they don't want to realize those losses. So they think if I just hold on to it, if I just hold on to my position, eventually it's going to go back up and I haven't lost money until I officially sell. But you just have to be careful with that because you might sell, you might hold on and it may never reach the prices they're at again now. And in my opinion, I think that's very likely. I think it's very likely. Let's look at the comments. AMC opening doors soon. Actually, I did see AMC opened up in some locations already. They have already started to open up. Limited capacity. It depends on what state you live in. Depending on where in the U.S. you are. Yeah, but like AMC, guys, AMC is going to be around for a long time. AMC is not going to be going bankrupt. I don't think they're one of the biggest players in the movie theater business. Movie theaters are an experience. They're not going away. So I think AMC long-term from the price it's at right now, if you're holding shares, you could stay in, because I do think AMC could reach pre-pandemic prices. At one point, it's at $30. It's possible for it to reach that within the coming years. But there's just a lot of opportunities out there, and I don't want people losing money. I'm not trying to be a pessimist. You guys are saying I'm being a pessimist. I'm negative. I don't want you guys losing money. That's all it is. If I thought they were good, I'd say, yeah, go all in. Put your money in, but I don't want anyone losing a lot of money. So, it's good to diversify, good to put your money in other things. And I was part of this. I did put in money to Naked Brands at 80 cents, 80 to 90 cents. Sold it around $2.80, $2.90. So I just don't like investing in companies long term that I don't see a future for. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be a downer, pop anyone's bubble and be like, this is terrible. It's for different people may want to put money in, but I'm just trying to be realistic with the whole situation, and I don't want people losing money, BlackRock increased their stake to 5.7%. Nokia next week is AMC. Nokia. Yeah, so you guys are talking about Nokia in the chat. Nokia did see that massive run, just like all the other stocks that experienced the short squeeze. Nokia, let's look at it. Yeah, Nokia's back down to the levels it was at before the whole thing started. Basically, it's up a little bit. Same with Blackberry, I think. Blackberry. Blackberry is actually down 43% for the week. At one point it was at $28, now at $11. That's just the risk. Let's take a look at the chart for AMC right now. Right now, it did go up significantly pre-market, starting at 4 a.m. At one point it was at $6.64. Now it is at $7.82. So we are seeing it trending upwards in the pre-market hours. If we do see it continue to trend upwards pre-market, I think we're going to see a big spike at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time when the market opens. I think we're going to see a big spike there. And today, if we can close in the green, that will be pretty big. That'll be pretty big. And if we see it close in the green, I think we could see it continue going up, potentially, reaching that $14, $15 per share mark again. It's all going to depend on if we see it open in the green and finish off the day in the green. We just had too many days of it being down. So I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to look at this, guys. Let's look at the comments. Tim got in at 9. Hector. Sergeant. Hector. Pandemic versus... Yeah, so some people are talking about AMC in the short term, long term. They're saying long term, with home theaters, streaming setups, high quality there, that maybe AMC might struggle. But movie theaters, I think AMC is always going to be around, and it's an experience. Like GameStop, on the other hand, it's not an experience. People don't go in there just to have fun, go on a date there. No, people don't. GameStop, you go to buy games, and if you don't need to get discs, and you could just download them off of a platform, if you're on PlayStation or Xbox, if you could just download them directly onto your console, well, then there's really no need for GameStop. AMC, though, people like the experience. It's not going away. AMC, I think, is the best one, the best investment out of all of these stocks right now. Let's buy QuantumScape. Someone's talking about QuantumScape. One stock that looks pretty similar to this is called Alusa Energy Acquisition Corp. And with Alusa Energy, they're merging with Freyr, which is I believe a Norwegian battery company. They look very similar. Right now, Alusa is only sitting around $12.50. Could be a good time to get in with that. Yeah, so you guys are talking about GameStop is an experience. I don't see people going out of their way to go to GameStop. I don't see people going to GameStop to buy a game when they could just easily click a button and play it instantly on their console. Like, if you think about it, if you see a new game came out and you want to play it on Xbox, are you going to go to a GameStop, wait on a line, or drive out of your way to buy a disc? Or are you just going to click a button, download it, and play it within the next 2 minutes? It's all about convenience. And the convenience aspect of GameStop is not there. The experience aspect of GameStop, in my opinion, isn't there. Some people might want to go out of their way to drive to get a disc and do it. But if you could just click a button, download your game, and play it within a couple of minutes, I don't see why people are going to drive to a GameStop. I'm not trying to be negative. Today we may see GameStop reach that $180, $190, maybe even $200 mark. I'm not trying to be negative about it. I'm just talking about this long term. Right now, GameStop pre-market right now is at $88. At one point, it was at $106 pre-market. So we are seeing it's extremely volatile. We're seeing a lot of movement. So if you do day trade, you can make a lot of money. Just want to caution you guys with that. Okay, let's talk about this. Someone says they're an avid gamer. RC Hobby. You said you're an avid gamer. I've only been to GameStop twice ever. Yeah, that's just the problem. The problem is like Xbox and PlayStation cut GameStop out entirely. It's like they were the middleman giving the software, the disc, the games, but now they don't even deal with GameStop. You don't need to deal with them. PlayStation and Xbox cut them out completely, and they say, hey, if you want to play this game, you can just download the software immediately. Like, you don't have to go into a store. You want to play it? Here you go. Click this button. You'll be able to play in a couple minutes. Yeah, like GameStop, what I'm telling you guys is I've been to GameStop before. I used to go there actually a lot. I remember waiting on lines at GameStop where I used to wait online to get a new game for the Xbox or PlayStation. I didn't play a lot, but I had an Xbox, and I'd wait online to get a disc at GameStop. I remember I'd go in, be so excited to get a disc, but then when eventually, now Xbox, you can just download the game. It's just convenience. The convenience of being able to download, click a button and play is something just extremely easy. It makes your life much easier, and that's what everyone's looking for. People don't care about how they get the game on the screen. People just want to get the game there. So if you say, get a disc, play in person, get a disc or download the software, 9 out of 10 people, I'd say, just going to download it. Other hand, though, if you are looking right now at GameStop, some positives are, if you're looking at it long term, right now we're talking about it long term. I'll keep this on the screen for the short term, and if you guys haven't already, please be sure to like this, like the stream. But some positives for GameStop, I'm pulling this up. Right now, GameStop on Google Trends. Let's look it up. But I looked this up yesterday, showed you guys on the stream. On Google Trends, GameStop has skyrocketed in the past 12 months right now. If we look, spelled it wrong. But see, even the misspelled version still has done well. But yeah, if you look at GameStop over the last 12 months, it has skyrocketed. How much interest is in the term GameStop over the last 12 months? And so what that's going to do is, well, it's going to drive more sales for the company, more traffic to their website, and they've been all over the news, so that's going to be great exposure for the company. And when you see a lot about a company or stock in the news, people might have not thought of GameStop for a while, and they're like, oh, I remember GameStop. I went there. Maybe let's check out their website. Maybe I'll order something from their website. And other people are like, well, I forgot about this completely. They're looking there. Maybe they buy gifts. So yeah, all this traffic to GameStop's website is going to be great for it. Will be great for it. So I think that will be good. Long term, that's the hope, I guess, for GameStop. Long term is that they can maybe change their business model, somehow focus more on software, and get into that space, or also with everything going on, getting more traction, more attention in the media, more people aware of it. It'll help that out. I think definitely. If they'll be able to capitalize on this, we'll have to wait and see. People are saying, Justin, I see you guys are saying, everyone says it's over with the meme stocks like Gme, AMC, with Dogecoin, with Naked Brand. Everyone's saying it's over. It just depends how you're looking at this. Are you saying it's over as in long term, you want to get out, or are you saying over the next couple of days? Because over the next couple of days, we could see these prices, we could easily see GameStop double from $90. But just as easily, you could see it drop down 50% to $45. So I don't think it's over at all for these stocks, for GameStop, AMC, Naked Brands. I don't think it's over at all right now. I think what is going on is just the extreme volatility. Short term, you could see any one of these double within the matter of an hour or so. GameStop pre-market, we're looking at it. It went from $73 a share at the low to the high of $106 a share. So it's very easy to see these double in the span of an hour. You guys are wondering about AMC. Looks like we might be starting to see another reversal here. This is the 5-minute chart. Let's look at the 1-minute chart. Yeah, looks like we are seeing a reversal. I'm not a day trader, guys, so I wouldn't tell you exactly how to analyze it. Just looking, telling you what I see. But AMC, what's going on here? Right now we're at $7.96. 1 point pre-market, it was at $6.64. Right there. So yeah, if we're talking about AMC long term, I actually like it. I actually like the stock long term. I mean, I'm not invested in it. I think there's some better opportunities. But long term, because they've raised so much money, because they've They raised a lot of money from debt financing. They issued more shares. Now they have a lot of cash on their balance sheet to really use for the business. Do I think movie theaters are like an industry that are going to grow exponentially? No. Like, I'd much rather invest in like a streaming service, let's say like Fubo. They're not movie theaters, but I'd much rather invest in them. But if you are looking for an investment in, let's say, brick and mortar places with movie theaters, AMC is your best bet. AMC, the two big players in movie theaters are AMC and Regal, Cinemark, and AMC is not going away. CM in the chat, someone named CM, he said he's down 70%, going to continue to hold, and that's the problem. People who bought into GameStop and AMC and all these stocks after the massive run, they bought in late. Now they're down. They're not going to want to sell because they think if I sell now, I've officially lost money. If I, maybe if I hold on to my positions, I can recover that. But people who bought in late, they're saying, I want to hold on to this. I'm not selling because if I sell, I've lost money. And so it's really hard because when you see a lot of people making hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, you see these stories on Wall Street Bets of someone turning, a couple $1,000s into a couple $1 million. You're like, I don't want to be the one person to lose money. It seems like everyone's making money. But what's going on is in Wall Street, they're not like in the news, Wall Street Bets, they're not talking about all these people who are losing a lot of money. People are losing so much money, and it's because they're getting into all this hype, getting in a little later, and then they don't know what to do. They say, I can't lose this much money. They might have put their whole life savings into this, to AMC or GameStop, and they just don't want to accept that they might have lost some money. Yeah, someone says too many good stocks right now. Why buy GameStop, AMC? So a lot of people are buying it, just to be part of that movement, be part of the hype. It's easy to double your money in an hour. It's easy to lose half your money in an hour. But I mean, like for our public portfolio, which I showed you guys, we did have a 16% return in the last week, which is incredible. And that's incredible. And we didn't own GameStop or AMC. But someone says GME. Someone said GME is a horrible stock. I mean, I don't think it's the best. Is it the worst? There's a lot of companies that aren't great. But, okay, if you guys are new here, welcome. We just got over 300 people. Yesterday we did the same thing, but then on a stream we had an issue with YouTube and it crashed. So if you are new here, we're at 47 likes. Let's get the likes up to 100. That would really mean a lot to me. So if the like button is gray, click that, turn it blue. Let's try and get it up to 100. Get this video out to more people. Let me know in the comments also if you are currently invested. So give the video a like. Let me know if you're invested, and in particular which stocks you are invested in, and I'll talk about those specifically. Do you prefer AMC? Do you have GameStop? Have you guys gone all in on any of these stocks? I mean, I would never recommend going all in. But let's see. People talking about silver in the chat. Jim, Sergeant. Okay, silver. Thank you guys for liking it. So with silver, we saw the price of silver rise about 10 to 11% in a single day. Just the other day. Not many people are wondering, is silver going to be the next GameStop? Is silver going to have a massive short squeeze? My opinion, silver is a completely different animal than GameStop. It's really hard to compare them. Silver has been shorted for years, decades by banks. It's going to be very hard for people in Wall Street bets to drive the price of silver up and cause a massive short squeeze. It's just completely different. GameStop had a much lower market cap, and it's just a completely different scenario in reality. Let's look at this. Yeah, someone's saying silver has been known to be shorted for 20 years. Just getting some water. Silver has been shorted for 20 years. Yeah, it has. Silver's been shorted for decades. Yeah, so everything going on with silver, it's not. Some people are saying banks are telling you to buy silver, and it's not Wall Street bets, but banks wouldn't be telling everyone to go all in on silver. Banks short it. They don't want people to go all in. Because if everyone bought silver, if millions of Americans bought silver, and we cause a short squeeze, that would be disaster for banks. Disaster. See, some people are saying nobody on Wall Street bets is promoting silver. Don't buy silver. The whole reason the whole talk around silver came up in the first place is because of Wall Street bets. People are looking for other assets that have a massive short position. Silver is one of them. Silver has been shorted for years. So, if you look on Wall Street bets right now, you'll see everything from GameStop AMC to Naked Brands to silver to Blackberry to other small cap stocks, very small, like penny stocks that people are saying could be the next GameStop. Everyone saw how much money was made with GameStop. Now they're saying this is going to be the next GameStop. This stock could be the next GameStop. And they're distracting people. They're distracting people from just the one or two stocks. And that's how it all happened in the first place. Everyone was all in, on GameStop and AMC. And then we saw the restrictions in place from Robinhood, which is a whole other story we can go into. But we saw those restrictions in place, but then people started talking about other stocks. And once people started talking about other stocks, well then, it's like if you have a certain amount of capital going into two assets, now you're dividing that up. It's just going to dilute how much can go into each one. So if everyone's talking about one stock or two stocks, that's the best scenario for a short squeeze. If you're talking about 10 stocks, well, now it makes it a lot harder for that to happen. Let's look at this. World's biggest hedge fund by membership, Wall Street bets. Is Tesla past its peak? What do you think? Do you think AMC is silver, huge mistake? Like, if you guys are trying to chase this whole thing, if you haven't been in for a while, I wouldn't recommend trying to keep switching stocks. Go from AMC to GameStop to silver to Nokia. That's where you're going to run into a lot of problems because you might lose 50% on GameStop. Then you might lose 10% on AMC. Then you're going to try and find the next stock and you might lose 20%. And by that time, you're down 80, 90%. You don't have much money left. That's going to be the issue. So if you are into one of these and you're planning on holding, don't get distracted. Just hold on to those stocks. Would I recommend doing that? I mean, probably not. But if that's what you want to do, yeah, just hold on to those and don't try and chase each individual stock. Every day there's news that comes out. Don't say, oh, it's time to buy this. It's time to buy GameStop now. Now it's time to buy Nokia. That's going to really mess you up. That's really going to be detrimental to your portfolios. And don't go all in on any of these. Buying GME is because of a movement, but also it is a huge gamble. Yeah. If you think of GameStop and AMC like you're going to a casino, well then yeah, you're fine because then you're fine losing all your money. If you're looking at these right now as investments are things that you think will do well long term. So if you're looking at you have to make sure you have the right mindset. We are seeing AMC now drop again. looking at the chart. But yeah, it's about a mindset. If you have to go into these stocks being willing to lose all your money. So you guys in the chat who are talking about going to gambling at a casino or sports betting, that's money you just use for fun because you're like, or most people do, because you can't expect to make a lot of money. So if you go in with the mindset of, I'm okay if I lose this money. It would be nice to double, triple my money. That's the perfect mindset for AMC and GameStop and Nokia and Naked Brands. Going in with the expectation that you have to double your money. And if you lose the money, you're going to be destroyed. That's not a good mindset. But CL, you have 3,000 GameStop shares. Catalyst for price rising. All of this is going to be based off, well, thank you for the donation. All of this is going to be based off of what we see in the media over the next couple of days, CL. If in the media and in Wall Street Bets, we see a lot of positive sentiment around GameStop, I think we'll see the stock price go up. I think a big catalyst for this is going to be today. Right now it's at $92.50. Yesterday it was down 60%. In order for us to really see a rebound with GameStop, we're going to have to see today and tomorrow. We're going to have to see a couple days in a row. I'd say 2 days in a row where we see the stock price have big gainers. Because the last couple of days, each of the last couple of days, we have seen it drop 60% in a day. 40% the day before. 2 days ago, 3 days ago, pre-market, it was over $500. It was like $510. I saw that. I thought it was crazy. But now it's less than $100. So if we're going to see a rebound, we're going to have to see it increase in price for at least 2 days in a row, in my opinion. Then people are going to feel more positive about it, want to hop back into the movement, get into it, and they're going to want to buy in. But, yes, took the comments. Why doesn't GME make some kind of announcement and piggyback off of this opportunity? Yeah, they could do that. They definitely could do that. We saw that with Naked Brands. Naked Brands, guys, was going to go bankrupt. And then they decided to raise $50 million in a round of financing. AMC did the same thing. They raised $400 or $500 million from financing as well, issuing new shares. And a lot of these companies are doing that. We haven't seen anything big from GameStop. The problem is that their just business model doesn't fit what's going on in today's world. Their business model is an older model. It's like with Microsoft Word. GameStop is Microsoft Word before they went digital. Except the problem is Microsoft Word owned all the technology. GameStop doesn't own any of the companies that make the games. I think they have partnerships with some, but GameStop doesn't actually make the games. They just sell the discs to people. So they can't really make that transition. They can't make the transition from it's not like they made the discs and now they can just make software. No, they don't make the disc. They don't own the disc. They can't do that. But so let's look. Ale, thank you for the donation. If you guys have any questions, be sure to throw them in the comments, in chat. But you said, what do you think of natural gas and ETF, 3 NGL ETF in 2014? It was quoted almost $7 million. Is it possible? So I don't know about that ETF in particular. Let's look it up. 3NGL ETF. Let's pull it up. Wisdom Tree Natural Gas 3X Leveraged ETF. I don't know about that in particular, but natural gas, I think, is a great industry. BP is making a lot of investments into natural gas. BP is looking at natural gas, solar, wind energy. They're looking a lot there. With a lot of these oil and gas companies, natural gas has been the main driver of growth for them because oil, we're starting to see, decline in oil. Oil isn't going away. But with natural gas, I don't think you could go wrong investing in an ETF for the natural gas space. Me personally, I like to be more invested in solar and other sustainable, energy and sustainable resources. Like I like solar, wind energy. A lot of solar companies like Solar Edge, we're seeing massive increases. So, my opinion, natural gas I think is great to be ETF to be invested in. Personally, I invest more in sustainable energy. Like one I invested in particular is called HASI, Hannon Armstrong, HASI. That is a great sustainable energy ETF. But yeah. Ooh, let's look at this. A lot of people in chat. Sorry about that. GME. GME right now, it is trending downwards. We have seen a drop in the last couple of minutes. Right now it's at $88. $88. Let's take a look at AMC. AMC's back down below that $8 range, dropped down to $7.73. We're going to need to see these make some big moves as the market opens. We're going to want to see some big moves happening there. If we see this start trending upwards till the market opens, I think we could have a big day. Yesterday was down a lot. Might be a good opportunity for some people to get in. Volume right now is at a little over 1.5 million shares. 1.64 million shares. I think if we do see it have a green day today, that will be good for the stock. Yeah, so a lot of people are talking about AMC. Let me know what prices you guys got into AMC. Did you get in at the top? Did you guys get in at, $15, $16, $17 a share? Or did you get in a lot earlier? I think a lot of the people holding AMC right now are those people who got in late. I think people who got in early sold, took some profits off the table. John, Gordon, Anthony, welcome you guys. Welcome. If you are new, please be sure to like the video. Almost at 100 likes. Really helps me out a lot. Helps get this chat out to more people. We're going to stay here probably through the market opening. We'll stay here through the market opening. 13, 9, 11. Thank you guys for the prices. I'm seeing that. Yeah, that's what's happening. People who got in early, people who started this whole movement, were the ones who got into GameStop less than $20 a share. People who got into AMC when it was less than $3 a share, $3 or $4 a share. That's when those people got in. And those people, from my friends, people I've spoken to, those are the people who actually have already taken profits. They doubled, tripled, quadrupled their money in a matter of a couple of days. They took some money off the table. Now they're looking towards other investments. Yeah, I'm looking at the chat, guys. Yeah, the people who got in a little later, some of you guys got in early, some of you guys got in later, but rarely am I seeing people in the chat get in at that $4 range. I see some person, Robert, got in at 6. A couple people got in at 9. But most people did not get in early. Most people in our chat got in after the hype was already there. So people now are left holding a lot of positions. And people who got in late, they're not going to want to sell. You guys, just be careful. If you guys do have all your money, I would recommend, if you went all in, I know it hurts. But you got to take some money off the table. You got in yesterday at $7.50, Joseph. Well, that's pretty, that's a good. If I were you and I had got in at $7.50, $7, $6 yesterday, what I would do is, you got 20% profit. 20% is an amazing profit. Most people don't even see that in a year. I'd take some of that profit off the table. I'd be very happy with 20%. That might not be your goal, but 20% in a matter of a couple hours, you can't beat that. Ooh, Doug Newman, he says he got in at 276. That is the lowest price I've seen. Yeah, for someone like that who got in less than $3, those are the people who I think sold off some of their positions, have been causing the stock to go down in a couple of days. They're securing some profits. Some people are saying they can't take their money off the table until it hits 20. Good luck. Good luck with that. It's just going to be very hard. We'll have to see something happen in the next couple of days. We're getting a lot of things in the chat, so I'll answer as many as I can. As many as I can. 10% of your portfolio in AMC. 6,700 shares of AMC. Yeah, you just got to be careful with that, guys. You just got to be careful. AMC, though, out of all these companies, I think has the best bet. I think it is the best bet long term. If you're looking for quick profits, and you want to day trade, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you are looking to day trade, make some really quick profits, you'd probably be best off with Naked Brands. Because it is, less than, what is it right now? 91 cents a share. It is at 91 cents a share, I believe. Let's look at this. 97 cents a share. Yeah, so with Naked Brands, if you're trying to make a quick buck and your day trade, I think Naked Brands probably is your best bet just because Naked Brands is less than $1. I think we will see it over $1 today at some point. Is it going to close over $1? I'm not sure. But Naked Brands does have a lot of support behind it. A lot of people have liked Naked Brands. I bought into it. I sold it pretty quickly after. You guys are asking, when will the squeeze happen? When will the squeeze happen? I see you, Max. I see you. You're asking about, okay, so the short squeeze, the only way we'll really see another massive short squeeze happen is if we see an inflow of capital today, people buying it. Otherwise, I don't think the banks are going to cover their positions because the stock's going down. Supak, someone asked me, why do I recommend AMC long-term? I don't recommend AMC long-term. I think they're much better investments out there. I like STPK much better than AMC. I like PaySafe and their merger with BFT better. But if you are looking, if you want to be invested in any of these long-term, AMC has the best bet. Movie theaters aren't going away. So I don't recommend it, but AMC is your best bet out of AMC, GameStop, Nokia, Blackberry, Naked Brands. In my opinion, I think AMC is your best bet out of all of those. People are saying you just need to hold. I mean, yeah, if everyone just holds, then it won't go down. Is that going to happen? No. I don't think people are just going to continue to hold on to their positions, especially if they've made a lot of money. They're not going to want to lose money. Let's look. AMC isn't supposed to start taking off until Friday. You guys are saying it's supposed to take off tomorrow. It's supposed to take off, after the weekend on Monday. No one knows. No one knows when or if we're going to see these stocks dramatically increase, dramatically decrease. No one knows. If you think about it logically, people who got in early want to take profits. At least some profits. People who got in late, they don't want to lose their money. They're not going to. People are saying, oh, you guys are asking me, AMC is the best bet for what? AMC, out of all of these stocks that have seen a massive short squeeze, is the best bet, I think, out of all of them if you're looking at it in terms of long term. Because GameStop, in my opinion, doesn't have a real future. People don't need to go to get games. They could download the software. AMC, on the other hand, their business isn't going away. That's really what I mean, isn't the best bet. Their business isn't going away. AMC, people are always going to want to go to movie theaters, whether they're going on dates or they like the experience. I think people are going to continue to go to movie theaters. But GameStop, I don't see a future for them. That's what I mean by is the best bet. AMC, I see a future for AMC. GameStop, I don't really see a future where people are using them unless they dramatically pivot their business, they change their business model. Until then, I don't see a big future for them. So currently, guys, I am not invested in any of these. I did own Naked Brands for a while. I'm looking at the chat right now. Some of you guys are saying movies are dead. Some people are saying GME is going to have a movie. Yeah, I heard about that. GameStop is already has confirmed, not GameStop, but they've already confirmed that they're doing a movie on GameStop. Everything that's happened. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty historic moment going on. They've already casted people for the movie while this is still developing. You know, we haven't even finished with this yet, and we're still seeing them talk about making movies. It's like The Wolf of Wall Street, other financial movies that have come out in the past, The Big Short. It's going to be another one of those. So, yeah. So, I don't think people are saying movies aren't dead, theaters are dying. I don't think movie theaters are dead. I think they're going to reinvent themselves, be more of like a luxury experience. I think they're really going to make them more of like a date night experience. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but there are movie theaters called like iPick, high-end movie theaters where you go in, there's all reclining chairs, and they serve you in person. AMC does this at some locations. I think they're going to all push more into that. Some people are saying they haven't gone to a theater in a decade. I mean, I like going to movie theaters. Before the pandemic, I would go on a lot of dates at the movie theater. So I did like that. Mark Cuban came out yesterday, guys, and he said to hold. He said just hold on to AMC. He said hold on to these stocks if you can afford to lose the money. That's what he said. He didn't say hold on to them if you got your life savings in them. He said if you can afford to lose the money, then hold on to them. But welcome, guys. If you are new, please be sure to like the video. We just hit 400 people watching, almost at 100 likes. So if the like button is gray, click that. Make sure it turns blue. Yeah. What else? Let's take a look back at the stock. I'm looking at another screen while I'm talking to you guys. AMC, we're going to need to see that trend upward. We see a lot of people buying right now, but it's at $7.84. GameStop is at $90. GameStop is at $90. I think if we see trend upward to market open, we could see a pretty good day today. Yesterday, these stocks took a big hit. So, in order for us to see a rebound over the next couple of days, today's going to have to be green. It's going to have to be a green day. So it looks like it's bottoming out here at around the $7.80 mark. Remember, I am not a day trader for those of you who are new here. I do not day trade. Just looking at the chart with you guys right now. So yeah, don't look at me for advice on day trading. That is not what I do at all. Plenty of other YouTubers out there who talk about day trading. That is just not what I'm doing. I don't do that. Look at the 1 minute chart. Right now it's around $7.87. think as market opens, we are going to see that big push. For those of you who don't have Weeble, this platform that I'm showing you guys right now is Weeble, and you can buy and sell pre-market. You can buy right now at, 2 hours before the market officially opens. So I pinned the top comment. You can download it. You don't have to download it. But if you don't have Weeble, I've made a lot of money just from being able to invest pre-market on Weeble. So make sure to check that out. Because being able to buy before the market opens, before majority of people invest, is just a great opportunity. Because a lot of the time, the movement in the stock happens before the market opens, after the market closes. People are asking, how diversified is my portfolio? I have a lot of different investment accounts. For those of you who are new, we did talk about our private investing group. This account I have on Robinhood. I made this account strictly for our YouTube channel. I made this when I made YouTube. I put in about $200,000 in, $250,000 in. Now it's at $667,000. This portfolio is just a high growth portfolio. I just use it for YouTube. It's not my main account. So it is a little riskier, but it is high growth. Diversified, a lot of SPACs. Not really it's diversified in the sense of industries, what the companies are in. Pretty tech heavy. I have a lot of different stocks in here, but pretty tech heavy. A lot of SPACs. And I'm changing out the stocks a lot in this. So this is only for YouTube. I have other accounts where I have a lot more dividend stocks. I have other accounts where I have more money in a couple of different value stocks in the healthcare space. But this account for me is strictly for YouTube purposes, for our private investment group. And we're up about 15% in the last week, 85% in the last 3 months. So yeah, if you don't already know, but you can get access to every time I buy or sell stock in real time when you're part of that investment group. So if you are wanting to know when I buy and sell stocks for that account, you can join our group. We have a great time over there. That's also part to get access to our Discord. Anyways, let's look. AMC, enough of that. I was just answering your guys' questions. AMC right now is at $7.86. GameStop right now is also around $90. Once more people start trading, putting more money in, we're going to see big movements starting around 8 o'clock. When more people are able to get money in, we'll see what happens there. Let's look at the comments. Guys, start putting some comments in the chat. I want to answer everything you guys have. And we're going to keep the price of AMC on the screen in the background while AMC and GameStop. We're going to keep those on the screen. And let me know what questions you guys have. GME Hypertrain was a scam. Do I buy Dogecoin? Ooh, Dogecoin, guys. So Dogecoin is very interesting. Because with Dogecoin, people try and say, oh, it could reach $1. Right now it's around 3 cents a share. Like, not a share, but 3 cents per Dogecoin. People say, oh, it could reach $1. The problem with Dogecoin is that with Dogecoin, 10,000 Dogecoins are mined every minute. 5 billion are added every year to circulation. The problem with that is that with more coins, 5 billion being added every year, it's consistently going to dilute your position. So it's like instead of having 1 out of 100, for example, you're going to have 1 out of 105. And the next year you'll have 1 out of 110. So every year, even if you don't do anything, you're essentially just losing a share of the total supply. So it's just never going to be able to reach that dollar mark. It's never going to really skyrocket like a Bitcoin, because with Bitcoin, sorry. Yeah, so with Dogecoin, there's no hard cap on the supply. With Bitcoin, there is a hard cap. It's 21, 22 million Bitcoins, which means that every time people put more money in, it's going to drive that price up. With Dogecoin, there is no hard cap on the number of Dogecoin, so more coins are going to consistently be mined, and as more coins are mined, put into circulation, it's just going to continue to dilute your position. Don't touch Dogecoin. Yeah, Elon Musk, he came out and spoke about Dogecoin. He tweets about it a lot, but when he tweets about it, he talks about it in the Clubhouse app the other day. He said he does it because it's a joke. He said it's a meme. It's like a meme crypto. He says don't take what he says seriously about Dogecoin, because he says these things jokingly. He doesn't mean for people to take them all serious, but sometimes people, if he mentions Dogecoin, that's why we saw the jump. He mentioned Dogecoin and it blew up. It skyrocketed. But he said, really, it's a joke. Like, it's meant to be in a joking manner. He doesn't want people to take that seriously, especially with Dogecoin. When he talks about crypto in particular, Elon Musk, Chamath, Palihapitiya, and Cathie Wood, all of them say that Bitcoin is the best investment for crypto. They all think Bitcoin is great long term. It's a hedge against basically any other investment. It's uncorrelated to the US stock market. They really like that. So let's look at this. AMC, guys. Well, we are seeing a run up now. $7.92 a share. If we see it run up to pre-market, if we see a massive run there, we see it close in the green, that'll be a really good day for this. We really need that. Yesterday it was down. The day before it was down. We need to have a good day. We need to have a green day here. Reading your guys' comments. Yeah, make sure to keep putting them in the chat. Dogecoin is a scam. Don't buy Dogecoin. I'm reading what your guys' comments say. Yeah, like Dogecoin. A lot of the cryptocurrencies are all based on, not a lot of them are based on the technology behind it. Some of them are. But a lot of the cryptos, it's people want to have a hedge against any other asset, against the US dollar, against all these other things. So that's why they put money into like Bitcoin. A lot of the financial people in the tech space, a lot of them like Bitcoin for the actual technology. And yeah, I see Kojak, what you're saying, Doge can make serious money fast, but it could go both ways. That is true. You can lose a lot of money, make a lot of money. Same with these stocks, guys. Same with what we're seeing with AMC and GameStop and Nokia, Naked Brand. You can make a lot of money. You could double your money in an hour. You can lose 50% in an hour too. You can lose 50% in an hour. So yeah. Let's look at the 5-minute chart for AMC. It does look like we're seeing a reversal here. Remember, I am not a day trader. Those who are new, not day trading. We're just looking at this, saying what it is, saying what it looks like. So, yeah, I don't day trade. I like doing more long-term investments. But yeah, we are seeing a reversal here. Right now it's at $7.92 a share. I think we'll continue to see this rise up until pre-market. $7.93 a share now. Yeah, today is going to be a very important day. Very important day. As long as we see it close in the green, then I think we could see a rebound. I think we could see AMC go to that $14 mark. If we don't see it in the green, it's gonna be a pretty hard hit to investors. I think a lot of people on Wall Street bets may start losing hope, losing faith in it if we see today as another big down day. Like if we see GameStop down 50% today, AMC down 50% today, it's going to be a rough day. If they're up, I think we may see them rebound. I think we may see GameStop go back up to the $150, $200 mark. I think AMC could reach that $14, $15 mark if today is green. If today is not green, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to do. So, but we are seeing a pretty significant, reversal here. AMC's at $7.93. GameStop is at $91. Charts basically mimic each other. And if you do want to be able to trade and invest now, pre-market, make sure to check out Weeble. Download the Weeble investing app. I put a link in the top. You don't have to use it, but just make sure to download the app because you can start buying at 4 a.m. Eastern time. Robinhood doesn't let you do that. TD Ameritrade, like none of these other apps let you buy starting at 4 a.m. Eastern time. And Weeble is one of the only ones, and it actually is my favorite because of that. I like being able to buy from 4 a.m. Eastern time all the way through 8 p.m. Eastern time. So really, I think that is just a great feature of Weeble. It lets you make a lot of money because you can get in before most people can get in. So if you haven't already, make sure to download that. Let me know in the chat if you do have Weeble, what your favorite brokerage app is. Everything going on with Robinhood. A lot of people don't like Robinhood anymore. A lot of people. I still find Robinhood very easy. I'm not moving my money out of there. My main accounts are at Charles Schwab, which I really like as well. But I will keep my Robinhood account. Someone's saying, what's the chance today green? Today being green for both of these stocks, I think it's pretty high, the chance of them being green today. Just because yesterday was such a bad day. Yesterday was down 60% for GameStop. Basically the same thing for AMC. Because they were down so much, I think we'll have a good chance of seeing a green day today. And if we have a green day today, I think we definitely could see a bounce back. It's all going to depend on today, guys. It's all going to depend on today. If we see it green, if today is green, then we could see them rebound over the next couple of days. We may see them reach, not the highs. I don't think we're going to see the all-time highs again, but I think we could see GameStop get close to that $200 mark, AMC get that $14, $15 mark. I think it is very possible. But yeah, talking back about the platforms. Right now on the screen we have Weeble. It is, in my opinion, probably the best one just because of you could do pre-market and you could trade after hours. What I like about Robinhood, though, is that it is so easy to invest on Robinhood, especially with options. When you do a call or a put, it is very clear if you're buying a call or a put. It's very clear. Robinhood makes that very easy. Weeble options is a little more complicated at first. Once you get used to it, it's fine, but Robinhood makes it easy for someone who doesn't even know how to invest, doesn't even know what investing is. They make it very easy for people to use their platform. Someone said trade blocking. Let's look at the news. Clearinghouses are intended to reduce risk. They can amplify it. Let's check this out. Right now, from Weeble, we got this article. Brings us to Bloomberg. They say, talk about the clearinghouses. This is where depository trust. Clearinghouses, guys. Clearinghouses are intermediaries that make sure sellers of securities get paid and buyers of securities get what they paid for. So yeah, a lot of people are saying right now that with these clearinghouses, their goal is to reduce risk in the first place. That's why they're there, for many reasons. But what's going on with GameStop and AMC, they're actually making it more risky investing because of the extreme volatility we've had, because of the restrictions that are put in place by some brokerages. Check out all the Charles Schwab complaints, someone said. I like Charles Schwab. I think it's great. I have my big accounts there. I do have the big investment accounts there. Big loss for people invested. If you guys are new here, thank you for joining us. We're probably going to stick around through the market opening. Let me know in the comments what you're invested in. If you're in AMC, GameStop, which ones you have the most money in. Also, be sure to like the stream. We're at 116 likes. Let's try and get that up to 200 likes. Someone says, I have 500 shares of AMC on Cash App. Restrictions today. So actually, Robinhood, guys, yesterday, they lifted a lot of the restrictions they had. They used to restrict Naked Brands, AMC, Blackberry, Nokia. But now there are restrictions for Robinhood if you do have it. They only let you at one point buy one share of GameStop, but now they've upped that to 100. They lifted the restrictions on Naked Brands, Nokia, Blackberry altogether. So right now the only restrictions they have are on GameStop and AMC. They are a little more lenient than they are, but still it's annoying to have these restrictions at all in the first place. You know, people don't want to have the restrictions. Like, why are they adding these? I mean, they give us a whole reason for why they put them in place in the first place, why they're there, but it's really just a bunch of talk. It's not real. Like, they're talking, but there's no reason why. Like, they're just deciding some days they're now allowing one share. The next day they say, okay, now we can allow 100 shares at a time of GameStop. There's no real reason behind that. GameStop is now under $90. AMC is under $8. $7.94. Ooh, look at that volume and that massive spike. Both are at, look at that volume at 8 a.m. 607,000 shares. Pretty crazy. I think we'll continue to see these rise pre-market up until when the market opens. Like I said, today is a very important day for those who are new. Getting GameStop and AMC to close in the green is going to be huge. That is going to be really important in my opinion, because we've already seen a couple of days where these stocks are down pretty significantly. So having a day where they are up will be important, really important. We're going to stick around through the market opening. Right now we are at $7.93 a share. GameStop is at $88. Naked Brands is at 98 cents. Yeah, so we are seeing a move in the upwards direction pre-market. Looking at your guys' comments. We'll just keep following this stock along. A couple of other big pieces of news. I don't know if you guys saw them, but Amazon's CEO, Jeff Bezos, he decided to step down completely from the company. The CEO of AWS will now be taking over. Pretty big news because Amazon just had their earnings. But yeah, I found that pretty interesting. Jeff Bezos, whenever you think of Amazon, at least me, I immediately think of Jeff Bezos. I think like Amazon without Jeff Bezos is just like very surprising. Very surprising. So that was pretty big news. Also, Elon Musk came out and he spoke about Twitter. He said he's leaving Twitter, taking a break for a while. We don't know when he'll be back. We don't know what's going on there. So that was also pretty interesting. Let's look. Our public account. I'm taking a look at that right now. Yeah, Bezos is, I mean, he's leaving because he's not going to be the CEO. He's still going to be, I think, Jeff, I'm seeing Carla. Bezos is leaving. Like, he's not running the company. He's going to be, I think they said, a chairman. He's going to be, like, on the board, executive chairman of the board, I believe. But he is no longer going to be running day-to-day operations as their CEO. Right, okay, executive chair. Other news, we're going to keep this on the screen. Let me make it a little bigger. Other news here is with, I want to tell you guys, I found it pretty interesting, was with Uber buying Drizzly, which is like an Uber Eats for alcohol. They deliver alcohol on demand. Found that pretty interesting as well. Someone's asking, Mervin, do we recommend buying AMC, GameStop? Me personally, I don't recommend buying them at these prices. Too risky for me. That's just me. My opinion. Other people think otherwise. But too risky for me. I think other opportunities are out there that are better. I just simply wouldn't want to put my money in these. Too much risk. The risk reward just doesn't pay off for me. Doesn't pay off for me. Right now we are seeing AMC has been hovering right around that $7.90 range. $7.93, $7.92. Today's going to be important. Really important. Let's look. Check out GameStop. GameStop, $89. So the next big wave of people buying will be when the pre-market, probably at 9 a.m. when people can start buying then. We'll have to see what happens there. Our public account, though, on in our group has been doing very well recently. If you guys are new to the channel, let me know in the comments if you're subscribed or you're not subscribed. I'd like to see. I don't usually go live, but if more people, does it reach more people who aren't subscribed? Let me know. I'd like to see. I'm reading your guys' comments right now. If you're looking for the most volatile one, Naked Brands is the way to go because it's less than $1. If you're looking for like a very volatile stock to day trade. Not what I'm going to be doing, but it is an option. We are seeing a run up now with GameStop. They're hovering right around that $89 range, but if we could see it break over 90, we will probably see it then. Important's going to be pre-market. Today, closing in the green. That's really important. Really important that we see it close in the green. Not subscribe. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should do more of these live streams because it reaches a lot of new people. I went live yesterday on our other channel. My other channel has like 225,000 subscribers. This one has, I think, 12,000, maybe 13,000. But yeah, I don't usually go live. I post a lot of videos. Just on the stock market, investing. That's really what I do. And I post clips on my other channel. So like short clips from these episodes. Someone says they're buying 200 AMC at the opening. AMC will explode this Friday, next week. Right now with AMC, GameStop we're still seeing continue to climb up. AMC, same thing. These things aren't doing much right now. Volume is much lower than it was yesterday. For this early in the day. Right now there's only 2.52 million shares for the volume of AMC. GameStop volume is sitting around 760,000. That's the lowest we've seen. That is the lowest we have seen. But you guys have to remember, volume doesn't relate to stock price going up. They're not like directly related. If there's a lot of volume, it doesn't mean the stock price is going to go up. A lot of volume simply means there's a lot of activity, which we all know. Thank you for just subscribing, Joseph. Really appreciate it. On this channel, actually, I'm going to be doing more of transitioning now to longer episodes. People have really liked the longer episodes where I talk about 10 to 15 topics in a video. The other day, I spoke about Li Auto, NIO, XPeng, their deliveries. I also spoke about Star Peak Energy and GameStop, AMC, Naked Brands, all in one video. It wasn't a live stream. I posted that video, and then I posted clips on my other channel. My other channel has 225,000 subscribers, but I just used to post stimulus on that, but now I'm posting clips from this channel. So people seem to really like it. I'm going to continue to do that, but let me know in the comments. I'm reading your guys' comments. Someone thinks we're going to hit $20 today with AMC. I don't think that's possible, to be honest. I think $14 is a possibility if we see a really, really good day. We see the market open and we see these things jump up a lot. If we do not see if we don't see them jump up, well then it's going to be a hard day. We don't want to have another red day. We've already had 2 of those in a row. We don't want a third one. We don't want a third red day. That wouldn't be good. Someone said, predictions for GME. I think GME today, we could definitely see that $135, $140 price again at one point in the day. Are we going to close there? I don't know. Oh, and thank you, Jana Morgan. Thank you. I really you said you love the idea of running conversation about several things. Yeah, so the thing is with the stock market, everyone who talks about stocks on YouTube, they talk about one stock. They say this stock is going to be a home run. It's going to explode. This is going to do amazing. But rather than just talk about one stock, it's much more useful to be able to talk about 10 different stocks in one video. So, if you just watch one of my videos, I'm going to talk about like 10, 15 different topics, not just stocks. I might talk about like Uber acquiring Grizzly. I might talk about AMC, what's going on with the short squeeze. But being able to talk about multiple topics in one video, it gets you guys more information. It gets you much more information than just watching one video where someone says this stock is going to 10x. This is a home run. This is going to stock of a decade. Whatever they call it. But talking about a bunch of different topics in a day gets you guys more information. I just want to do that. Let's look. Did I hear about GameStop before all this happened? Harry. I did not invest in GameStop. This account that we have on Patreon, the one that is part of our investing group, which is the first link in the description if you want to join, this account, which is at $664,000, doesn't have anything to do with GameStop or AMC or Naked Brands. This account, I did not invest in any of them. The only one I did invest in was a smaller account I have on Weeble, which is for Naked Brands. I did buy Naked Brands, on that account. I don't have any positions in GameStop. I've never owned GameStop, actually. Never owned AMC. I did consider buying AMC when it was in the $2 range, but I did not. I don't own it. Do I regret it? You can't regret these things. Like, I owned CCIV since it was at $13. CCIV is now at $32, $33 a share. So there's always opportunities out there. I wouldn't get worried about 1, 2 stocks. Someone says the pre-market trading is not fair. We should be able to buy out inventory. We should be able to buy and sell pre-market. So you guys, you can buy and sell pre-market. You can sell and buy starting at 4 a.m. Eastern time on Weeble. It is the comment I pinned at the top of the chat. 4 a.m. Eastern time, before most people even wake up, you can start investing on Weeble. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to tell you guys to use my link. I don't care. I really don't care if you use the link or not. You get 4 free stocks valued up to $1,600. You don't want to use it? You could download the app and not get any free stocks and just start trading. Either way, using Weeble will let you take advantage of some of these opportunities before other people see them. Oh, we are seeing AMC break out a bit. $8.03. It broke over the $8 range. It is over the $8 range. We were seeing it hovering around $7.90 for a while. This could be big. This could be big news if we do see it continue this trend up until the market open. Weeble does not have any restrictions like Robinhood. Not that I've seen. I haven't had any issues with Weeble. I bought naked brands on Weeble, never had any restrictions. So yeah, I do like that about them. Let's see here. People are saying AMC is dead. AMC is going to hit $20 a share. I'm looking at your guys' comments. I don't have TD Ameritrade, So Fresh, ABM. You're asking if you could trade pre-market on TD Ameritrade. I don't have them. I have Charles Schwab and I have Robinhood and Weeble. Those are the three brokerages I use. AMC is not dead. Sundial. Some people are talking about Sundial. Yeah, but we are seeing this run up. Volume right now is 2.7 million for pre-market. That's pretty big. Pretty big. Not as big as it's been the last couple of days. People are wondering how restrictions impact GameStop and AMC. The restrictions really affect these things. Because if you can't buy, you can't sell, there are restrictions in place. Like that just limits the supply. That limits the demand because not as many people can buy. Limits the supply because it just limits both ends. Because if it's restricting people from buying, it's harder to push the stock price up because people who want to buy physically aren't able to. Someone saying, funny how people give up here. The stock went up a bit south. Have paid. I mean, for the people who invested at $18, $19 a share, now they're down 50, 60%. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And the problem with these stocks is not like you're looking at it long term. Like if something went down 20% and you're like, oh, it's a great long-term investment. Yeah, I would probably double down. I'd buy more. But the problem with these aren't good long-term investments. Like GameStop doesn't have a real big future. So it's different. Like when Star Peak, it's a stock I own, it dropped 10, 15%. I bought like 5,000 shares. I bought $150,000 of it. Additional. I was like, this is a great buying opportunity because I think this stock is going to do well long term. These stocks, they drop. The downside is, like, people think, oh, it's a good buying opportunity. But they're not good companies long term. So when stocks drop a lot, and I think they're good long term, I buy more. The last week when the stock market was down a couple days in a row, I spent about $400,000, $500,000 in stocks. I just added a lot to my positions. Everything that was down, I bought. But with these, people are saying now it's a good time to buy AMC. It was at $22. Now it's at $8. But AMC, I don't see it having, AMC, GameStop, Nokia, I don't see them having as much potential long term. AMC, yes, is the best out of all of these stocks that I've seen a massive short squeeze. AMC is a company that will be around. Are they going to be a $50 stock? Probably not. GameStop, on the other hand, I don't think it's going to be around. You know, they're on the verge of bankruptcy. They have been. Someone says the stream is biased. Dongji Lee. AMC, I spoke about them. I think AMC is fine long term. I've said it. I don't think it's your best bet, but AMC is not going away. Movie theaters are still going to be around. With AMC, They did raise another $400 million in stock offerings during this run. They did debt financing of about $1 billion beforehand. They have a lot of money on their balance sheet. I like that about AMC. I'm just saying right now, for me, they're too volatile. If you're day trading, yeah, these are perfect stocks because they're so volatile. But other than that, it's not that I'm saying, AMC's terrible. I just think there's better opportunities. Someone said, I think you're holding AMC. I don't own any AMC at all. Don't own any AMC. The only stock I owned was Naked Brands out of these. I owned Naked Brands for a little bit, but I don't own it right now. If you look at our public portfolio on Patreon, I'll show you guys real quick. But I don't own any AMC here. Star Peak, BFT. This is a lot of SPACs and things. I have more stocks, but no AMC. Not hiding anything, guys. I don't own it. Don't own. We do not own AMC. Dogecoin. Yeah, someone says GameStop probably come back, but I think it's a lost cause. Yeah, I think we could easily see GameStop, AMC. I think we could definitely see GameStop reach 130, 140 again today. Yesterday at one point, it jumped up to that 130. It nearly doubled in an hour. So I think we'll see that again today. Do I think it's going to close around that $130 mark? I don't know. I don't think so. AMC should merge with GameStop, and AMC should create a gaming theater. The problem is, that's like funny, but like GameStop doesn't own the games. GameStop just sells games. It would be more like the gaming companies who make the actual software would be able to do that. But like GameStop just sells the games. Can you show that list of updated restrictions? Yeah, I'll pull that up for you guys. These are the updated restrictions. AMC, 1,250 shares. GME, 100 shares. Let's see. I'll put the stock. Let's put this. I'm going to add another window here for you guys. And we'll keep it. But yeah, those are the restrictions right now. 1,250 shares. 100 shares of GME. Someone said run Madden, COD, Fortnite, all the other tournaments. Oh, we're seeing this. Looks like it's breaking out a bit. AMC over $8 still. Looks like it might fall below it. Yep. Do I think AMC is going to hit $20? I do not think AMC is going to hit $20 by the end of this week. If today's green, it is possible. It is possible. But today's going to have to be green. Have to be green for AMC to really see like a big rest of the week to finish off the week well. We're going to have to see at least today be green. There's been too many red days in a row. Too many red days in a row for AMC. Yeah, you guys are all talking about GameStop and AMC maybe even could merge. because people want to play games. I mean, yeah, they are making like big theaters just for gaming. The problem is GameStop doesn't own the software. GameStop just sells the games. GameStop doesn't own the consoles. You guys are talking about GameStop could provide consoles. If that deal was if that was something that actually would happen, it would be like PlayStation or Xbox partnering directly with like AMC, having like an Xbox theater, or it would be like a software, like some game. If it was like Fortnite partnering directly with them, or something like that, it wouldn't be GameStop. It wouldn't be GameStop that partners with them because GameStop just sells the games. GameStop tried. GameStop tried publishing and failed. Yeah, so I mean, I love that idea though, like GameStop and AMC. It's just GameStop. And there's not really a use for it. You don't need the game. Like, they don't make the software. Like, what does GameStop do other than sell discs? They're like selling software that other companies made, like selling the discs from companies that other companies made. They're just like a retailer. It would be the software's working directly with theaters, or it would be like Xbox or PlayStation working directly with them. Is GME going to the moon? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to the moon, guys. GME right now is at $89.60. I think it could go to $130 today. I think we could see it around that $130, $140 mark at some point today. The moon, though, do I think it's going to go to 500, 600 again? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to give you what I think. Yeah, people are talking about games. All games, that's the whole thing with GameStop. They've just been cut out of the process. PlayStation, Xbox, you just can download the games directly. Like, this isn't like a new thing, guys. GameStop for years has been struggling. Xbox for years has allowed people to download games directly onto the console. They've done that for years. Haven't lost anything as long as you haven't sold. Roy. That's what I said. People who are losing money right now who got in at the top, they're not going to sell. They want to keep the money in there because they think, oh, if I sell, I've officially lost money. So that's why I think people who got in at the top aren't selling right now. They have to pivot to a gaming entertainment company with a merch store. Oh, IPO. Someone asked about IPOF, IPOD. I like all of those. Chamath. I think those are good investments. I own about 15,000 shares of each. We could talk about more about that in another video, but GameStop equals next blockbuster. Yeah, really though, that's what it is. GameStop is like blockbuster for games. Still holding above the $8 mark for AMC. Yeah, a lot of people bought in at the top. A lot of people bought in at the top. You know, I've been trying to caution you guys just about this because you hear all the stories about people making money, but they're not talking about these people who are losing money. People are losing a lot of money. GameStop will make a comeback. Nothing special about GameStop in long run. Yeah. Volume on GME. Let's look at it. Someone asked about it. Volume on AMC right now is 2.96 million shares, which is lower than it's been the last couple of days. Volume on GME is 822,000. We're seeing a big drop off right now. I mean, that's all relative because this is 1 minute chart. In reality, it's not a huge drop. 1 minute chart, it looks like a big drop. But yeah, volume right now for GME is 822,000. Yeah. Someone says they ignorant pleb. What he said is I didn't put what I'm not willing to lose. That's the smart thing here. With all these stocks, it's like gambling. It's like going to the casino, betting in sports. It's just like that. You don't want to put your life savings and you don't want to put a huge amount in because with all these stocks, you could easily lose your entire investment. Yeah, Harry. You're saying it's low right now, so lots of people are holding. I think people who got in early, those people are sold off a bit. People who got in late, they're going to be holding. Someone says, can you check NEO? I'm going to go over NEO, XPeng, Li Auto later, but we'll quickly look at NEO. I'm going to go over those in a video later today, actually. But for NEO, down 2%. Yesterday, up a little bit after hours. Let's look. 30 minutes. This is the 30-minute chart from yesterday down to today. So that's what we look like. But yeah, let's get back. AMC. 5-minute chart. We'll keep it on there. AMC $10. I think AMC will get to $10. eBay. What do I think about that? Okay, AMC could get to $10 today. It's very possible. I think we're going to have to see. Today being a green day, like I've said, I'll continue to say, it's very important that today is a green day for these stocks. If there are too many bad days in a row, too many bad days, we need to see a green day. If we see green, we could see, I think, AMC reach that $14 mark again. Possible within the next couple of days. Someone said, why am I being so negative about GameStop? Dawn8022, why am I being negative about GameStop? I'm not being negative. I'm just being realistic with this. And realistically, comment down below what you think the long-term prospects are of GameStop. Me, I don't see any way that GameStop really is going to be around 5-10 years from now. They're going to have to pivot. If they pivot, they make a really big pivot. It's possible. But comment down below, what does GameStop do now that could keep their business alive? What do you think long-term GameStop can do or is doing? Right now, GameStop, in my opinion, they don't do anything that can't be done like directly on PlayStation or on Xbox. Their whole business was just cut out from under them when Xbox and PlayStation started to allow people to download games. because that's their whole business, selling games. Now you don't need to go to buy a game; you could just download it. It's like okay, for Microsoft, who I don't even know if they still allow this, but if they allowed for Microsoft Word and PowerPoint and Excel, if Microsoft allowed you to buy the discs, I don't know if they do, they probably still do, but if they allowed you to buy the discs in person versus downloading the software, which one would you guys pick? Would you pick to go to a store, buy a disc every year, every 2 years, buy a disc and get the new software? Or would you just say, I'm going to download the software and it'll automatically update for me? Which one would you guys do? Which one would you guys do? For me, I wouldn't go into a store and buy Microsoft Word or a game if I could download it instantly. Yeah, that's a good point. People like to collect them, but I don't think GameStop's going to be able to stay in business just because some people want to collect discs. Let's look at A. Those of you guys who are new, this is our public portfolio, the one I made strictly for my YouTube channel. I have other accounts on Charles Schwab. If you are new here, you want to see when I buy and sell stocks in real time, well, then make sure to join our group. You can see all the investments I make in real time, other stocks I'm talking about. But speaking of stocks, let's look at AMC. AMC is now well over the $8 mark. They're at $8.08. Looking to be pretty good for us right now. We're wanting to see that continue to go up until the market opens. That'll be pretty important, guys. Yeah, someone called football fan. They said some people might like having the discs, but that's minority. I agree completely with that. I think owning a disc is a very small percentage of people. We're seeing an increase now. AMC, one point was at $6 in our stream. Now it's at $8.14. And if you guys don't have access, make sure to download Weeble. I put the link in the top of the chat. You can use my link. You don't have to use my link. But either way, you can be buying and selling these stocks right now if you have Weeble. That is the one thing I really like about the platform. Starting to be able to trade at 4 a.m. Eastern time. Someone asked about disk drives for GameStop. A lot of Oh, okay. Someone asked for disk drives. We'll first go over that. Some of the new consoles, they don't even have disk drives in them. Someone in the chat, football fan, he said, how does that work? How does pre-market work? So yeah, with Weeble, you can buy and sell right now. Like I bought, not today, but the other day, I bought on Weeble at like 5 in the morning. So yeah, if you have Weeble, it works the same way as just any other brokerage app. You can start buying at what time? At 4 a.m. Eastern time. Nothing different. You don't have to have any sort of special access, special account. As long as you have Weeble downloaded, you can buy and sell at 4 a.m. Eastern time all the way up until 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I put that as the first link in the chat. Somebody said, is it okay to have Robinhood and Weeble for taxes? It doesn't matter where you have your stocks. You could have it on any platform. Taxes are still the same. Someone said, this dude is garbage. Only talks about one side. That was Taylor. Bye. Okay. You don't have to stay. I talk about all the sides. You don't like it? It's not really my fault. Good morning, the other side of Earth, Joseph. Good morning. Good morning. You guys are new, just waking up. We have been live for a couple of hours now. What is it? A little over 2 hours? I think 2 hours. AMC, we are seeing that rise a bit. One point in our stream, AMC was at $6.75, around there, $6.80. It dropped below $7 during our stream earlier today. So if you are new here, welcome. Be sure to, good morning, guys. If you're new, please be sure to like the stream. We're at 157 likes, 350 people watching. Let's see if we can get it up to 400 people watching. We'll see. We were out there at one point. Someone said, even if AMC doesn't spike, it is a good long-term hold. AMC, yeah, I think AMC out of all these stocks we're seeing I think AMC is better than GameStop, Nokia, Blackberry, Naked Brands. I think AMC is the best long-term out of those stocks. Someone said Weeble doesn't. Someone said Weeble doesn't work in Europe. I'll find one that does work pre-market in Europe so I can let you guys know next time. But I do use Weeble. I didn't even think of that. Someone said dark mode is better. Can you short stocks? You can do options on Weeble. Weeble options is a little more, not as user-friendly as Robinhood. Robinhood is probably the most user-friendly out of all platforms. But with Weeble, once you get used to it, it's very simple. Space Ape. I do not know what works in UK pre-market. I'll look into that and I'll talk about it in another episode, but I don't know what works pre-market in Europe. I live in the US, so I will look into that though, and I'll tell you guys in the next stream. I won't bother looking it up now. But we are seeing this run up with AMC. Today is going to be very important to be a green day here, like I've said. I don't day trade for those of you who are new here. We are just following the chart because a lot of people are interested in this right now. A lot of people. But so yeah, If you're in the U.S., then Weeble, in my opinion, is the best. There we did. We just broke out past 820, but Weeble is the best for pre-market. We'll see if we continue to see this increase through the market opening later. I think we will. Yesterday was down about 40-50%. So having a green day is important. Right now the volume's at 3.4 million shares. $3.4 million shares. We are seeing this breakout. Let's look at GameStop. It's probably doing the same thing. Similar. Break. It was at $85 at one point in the stream. It was even at 70, I think. 75, 76. Oh, yeah, we're seeing AMC have a pretty big rise. Like, I don't day trade like I told you guys, but if any of you guys got in earlier in the stream, you could have got in as low as $6.95. You'd already be up. What's that, like 30%? 40% from 1 point earlier in our stream. We are seeing this take off. Weeble, I don't think right now. Right, Weeble is not in the UK, guys. I'm sorry about that. Jonathan said, how long does your live usually go for? I don't know. However long I want to talk for. I'll probably post videos maybe later. I have other work for like other business that I have to do. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long the live will be. I think we'll stay today at least until 9:30. I don't always do go live. I just started doing it the other day. You guys seem to like it. Someone said, is GME over? I don't think we're going to see GME or AMC reach the highs that we saw the other day. I don't think we're going to see GME. It was at over $500 pre-market the other day. I don't think we're going to see that at all. AMC, I don't think we're going to see over $22 like it was at pre-market the other day. I think a lot of these stocks will see a run-up at market open. If they close in the green, that'll be good news for the next couple of days. But if they close in the red, I really think this is probably over. But we are seeing a nice run here. Someone said, have I ever seen stock markets with Bruce? Never. Never. Daniel says, how high can AMC really go? Daniel. So you said, how high can AMC really go? Long term, it's the best bet out of these stocks that have seen a massive short squeeze. AMC, I think, could climb over $10 again pretty easily. And if it does, today the important thing is that we see it close in the green. I think that's really going to be important. I think it really will be important to get it in the green today. Yeah, but some people are saying this is literally gambling. I agree. I think a lot of this is just like gambling at this point, because these stocks have no long-term future. Don't put money in that you're not willing to lose. because there isn't these companies are all struggling. That's the whole reason they had the massive run up in the first place. Yeah, someone said if it closes in the green, that'll make people FOMO really hard. Yeah, I agree. I agree. What's AMC prediction? I couldn't tell you. Short term, like no one knows for sure. AMC has a lot of things that they're dealing with right now. If you're looking at the company, not like regardless of all this hype, I think they're still going to be around. But they do have a lot of obstacles to overcome. They do. It's not like all going to be easy from here. Movie theaters are having much, much lower attendance than before. In addition to that, they're going to have to probably close some theaters down, probably have to redesign them, modify their business model a little bit. So it's not just all going to be easy from here on out for them. Not at all. They could reach, I think in long term, if they're able to pull everything together, they could easily be, a $15 stock long term. That's what they were before the pandemic, around there. So, yeah, I definitely think that there is a good chance there. Let's take a look at GameStop. On the other hand, with GameStop, I don't see this having a long-term future at all. Just don't. I'm reading your guys' comments right now. Someone said when to sell GameStop. If it was me, even if I own it now, I'd probably just sell. Because just as easy as it could go up to 130 today, it could easily go down to 45.50. Easily could. Space Ape says hold the line. Squeeze is still happening. Shane, GameStop is death. Please don't lose too much money. GameStop right now, yeah. I agree. GameStop is not a good company long term. It's really a gamble just putting money in it at this point. Those of you who are looking, volume right now is at 3.89 million shares for AMC. $8.28 per share. Gme is on for the squeeze. How do I have the live ticker on Weeble? Someone asked. So all you do on Weeble to get this live ticker, you go to trade. Right now I'm at stocks. I'm not even logged in right now on Weeble actually. I just went to Weeble, typed in the stock ticker name, and this is what we got. But this isn't the watch list. This isn't even in the account. This is just anyone can access this. Yeah. Shane, someone said, Shane, you're saying GameStop and AMC are different discussions completely. I agree. AMC, like you said, can be reasonably successful long term. I still wouldn't invest in them because I think they're better opportunities. I think there's other stocks that could 3-4x in the next couple of years. I think they're much better positions. They're not struggling as much as AMC. But AMC is still going to be around. So I think they are reasonable investment over the next couple of years. People are going to start going to movie theaters more. That's going to be there. I think that's is reasonable. But with GameStop, the discussion for GameStop is not like what are they going to, not like for AMC, the discussion is they're going to be around, like how well are they going to do? For GameStop, the discussion is, are they going to even be around still? Are they going to go bankrupt? How are they going to be able to change their business model so they don't go out of business? You know? For you guys who are new here, thank you for joining us this morning. If the like button isn't blue, right now we have 346 people watching, but only 165 likes. So if you are new, it would really mean a lot if you could just like the video. Helps me out a lot. Let's look at the comments. And if you have any comments, comment down below if you like the video and any comments you have. People are asking about a lot about AMC. We're seeing a massive spike right now. $17,500 shares this minute. Went up to $8.54. Like I said, if we can open in the green pre-market first couple of minutes, that's going to be a huge indicator of what's going to happen the rest of the day. Thank you, Jonathan, for subscribing, liking the video. Means a lot. Hot sauce is lethal. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Really means a lot that you guys like the videos, watch my channel. And I will be, for those of you who are new here, I am going to be talking just on this channel. A lot of people who talk about stocks, they just say, oh, this stock's going to be a home run. This stock's going to 10x. And I've done that a lot. But the problem with that is that you guys want to hear about a lot of different stocks, a lot of different opportunities. So from now on this channel, I'm going to be doing longer, like 20 to 40-minute episodes where I talk about a bunch of different stocks. So like in one episode, I'll talk about Li Auto. I'll talk about XPeng. I'll talk about Neo and Tesla. I can talk, so in one video, it could be like Neo, XPeng, Li Auto. Then I'll talk about GameStop, AMC. And I'll also talk about like a couple things going on in business news with Elon Musk, with Jeff Bezos, and like Uber acquiring Grizzly. So those are the things I talk about in one video. And that way you get a lot more content, a lot more information, rather than just watching one video on one topic. And if you want to see clips for it, I'll post that on my other channel where I have about 225,000 subscribers. We are seeing a big increase now. AMC now, some people said the screen is frozen, but AMC right now is at $8.68 a share. We are seeing it continue to rise. I'm looking at the stocks in our public group, our portfolio. If you're not a member there, make sure to join. You'll see all the stocks I buy and sell in real time. This is looking pretty good though right now. Earlier in our stream, this was under $7. We've been streaming for a couple hours now. At one point, it was under $7 a share. Now it's all the way up to $8.62 a share. That is good news, guys. I'm reading your guys' comments. Am I buying AMC? Gaming with Marcus. I am not buying AMC. I haven't owned AMC. I don't own AMC. I'm not going to be buying AMC. It's not that I don't think the company is going to be around long term. But I think there are better opportunities. Some people are saying the tickers are not loading. What I'm looking at on my screen is they're loading. Right now it shows $8.82 a share. I tried refreshing the page. Someone said check GME. Well, AMC is seeing a pretty big run up right now, but we'll quickly look at GameStop as well. Yeah, it was at $85 during the stream, guys. $85 at one point is less than $80. Now it's at $110. We're seeing these massive spikes. A lot of people during these pre-market hours still. That's why it's so important, guys, to have Weeble. Really, it is so important. So important to have Weeble because you would have been able to buy all the way starting at 4 a.m. when AMC was less than $7. Less than $7. If you don't have Weeble, make sure to download it using that link I pinned it to the top. You don't have to use my link. I don't care. Just make sure you guys have Weeble if you're in the U.S. so you can buy pre-market. Volume right now is 4.75 million, up a lot from what it was earlier in the stream. GameStop volume is finally now at 1.41 million. Looking pretty good. If you guys are new here, Daniel says, how high can this really go? $35, $50 or more. My opinion, AMC, I don't see it reaching $35 anytime soon. I really don't. I think 15 is definitely 15-20 is definitely reasonable. Depending on how today goes. So you guys have to remember today we have to see a green day. Have to see a green day. Yesterday it was down 41%. Right now pre-market we're up 15%. For AMC. We broke over that $9 mark. Are we going to be able to hold it above $9? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. We'll have to see the volume as it starts coming in for pre-market. But if you guys are new here, thank you for joining our live stream. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel. We talk a lot about stocks. I talk about a bunch of different stocks every day. Try not to do, a lot of people on YouTube just talk about one stock. I'm doing longer episodes where I talk about a number of different companies. So yeah, please be sure to like the video. It says about 400 people are watching, but only 190 likes. So let's get that up to 200 likes at least. I know you guys can do it. We're at 190. But yeah, we are seeing a massive run right now with AMC. Same with GameStop. Same with Naked Brands. All of these. Naked Brands at one point in our stream was at 75 cents a share. Now it is over $1 These all are on the exact same path. They all mimic each other. All mimic exactly what's going on. Thank you guys for the likes. We're over 200. We'll probably get to 300. Someone said thoughts on a resurgence in EV stocks in 2021. EV stocks, I think, are going to have a great year 2021. I think they're going to continue to do well. EVs are like the way of the future. They're going to need to continue to produce more and more EVs. So right now, no one company can meet the demand, especially in China. They have tens of millions of cars needed every year. And no one company can produce that. So I think really most electric vehicle companies are going to do well. I think some of the battery charging stations may be a better bet than the actual electric vehicle companies in 2021. So, yeah. 2021, I think electric vehicle charging stations are going to do better than the actual electric vehicle company. I think electric buses are going to do well, especially with Joe Biden administration. Thank you, Danielle, for liking and subscribing. Appreciate it. AMC. Someone says, what's the high for AMC today? We're going to have to see as the market opens. But getting over that $10 mark will be important. Having a green day today is important. So if we have a green day today, we could get back up to those $14 mark. But we have to have a green day today. We have to. The last couple of days have all been down. So it's going to be very important to today have a day where it is green. Really, it's crucial. Crucial for that. Right now we're sitting right under $9 a share at $8.90. We'll see what happens here. Market's going to be opening in about 19 minutes. So we'll have to see what happens. But if you guys are new, you don't have Weeble, make sure to download it. You can trade pre-market starting at 4 a.m. Eastern time. 4 a.m. Eastern time. Can't do that on Robinhood. Can't do that on most other platforms. So make sure to download Robinhood. You can trade pre-market starting at 4 a.m. Eastern time. I don't care if you use my link. I really don't. But just make sure to download it. I've made a lot of money being able to trade pre-market with Weeble. I want you guys to be able to do the same thing. You can trade from 4 a.m. Eastern time to 8 p.m. Eastern time. I know not everyone has access in Europe. I will find one for you where you can trade pre-market. Right now, though, I don't know of one. I'll do some research after the live stream. Thomas, yes, you got something on Weeble at 4 a.m. Great. Weeble is great platform. And really, they've been much better to me than Robinhood has been recently. Robinhood has all these restrictions in place. Someone said thoughts about yearing it up later. I don't know what that means. Yeah, so right now I don't own any AMC. Why is GME rising? Why is AMC rising? You guys are asking. I think it's because yesterday was such a down day. They were down 60% GME. AMC was down 40%. We might see the bounce back today. We still don't know yet. We're going to have to wait to see the market opens. But I think that's why we are seeing it up, at least in the pre-market hours, because of all of this going on yesterday. Yesterday having a bad day. I think people who are still bullish on these, they see them as good buying opportunities. What do I think about Dogecoin? I spoke about that earlier in the stream. Dogecoin, I'd stay away from, bottom line. AMC, someone said it's just better than Regal. Yes, AMC I think is the best movie theater company, but it's the best theater company right now. They are, I believe, the biggest. I don't know if they're bigger than Regal. I think they are. So AMC, I do like, though, that they've raised about $1 billion in debt financing. They did a stock offering for $400 million. They have $1.5 billion in cash. Someone says, explain SSR. Restriction. I don't know what SSR is. Maybe I'm misreading this. GME is mooning. Yeah, they're all rising pretty significantly from where they were earlier in our stream. At one point, they were at 360. At one point, GameStop was at $75 a share during our stream. AMC was less than $7. Yeah, Tommy Williams. AMC movie theaters aren't going away. I agree. AMC movie theaters are not going away. Short sellers restrictions. Got it. I haven't read up on that. I woke up super early. I didn't see anything on that yet. So I'll look into that more later. I'll let you guys know. But if people can't short a stock, if that's what it is, well, the reason also we've seen this whole massive run-up is because of the short squeeze. So if what you're saying, Ayo Pierre, dude, don't know what SSR is. You're angry. I can't know everything. But if that is a restriction to not let people short stocks, it's going to short sale restriction. That's the whole reason we saw the stock prices go up in the first place, is because people were shorting them, heavily shorted. Then as people start buying, then these people who shorted it had to cover their position. So if people can't short the stock, it could actually hurt it. Yeah, Space Ape. If they can't short the stock, I think it could hurt. Because the whole reason we saw these prices 5-10x in the first place is because of the massive short positions. The massive short positions is then when people started buying the stocks, it then caused all those people who shorted it to have to cover. Short sale restriction. You guys are pretty upset that I didn't know what that meant. That I didn't know what SSR was. Oh well. What else right now? GameStop and AMC are coming back down. But I'll look more into that SSR short sale restriction later today. But thank you guys for bringing that up. In the next 10, 12 minutes, we're going to see really how the day is going to play out, if it's going to end up being a green day, if we're going to see these stocks continue to rise, or if we're going to have another day in the red. Yesterday was a pretty bad day for these stocks. Anyways, we'll probably be going just through market opening at 9:30. Probably sign off then, do some other videos, but I want to see how this plays out. Look at AMC. Oh boy, that was a big... What happened there? Yeah, right now we're sitting around $8.70. Now this is the time where we're going to start to see a lot of volatility right until the market opens. Remy. Doing well this morning. Glad you guys are here. Thank you for watching. If you aren't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Thank you, Hani Ofan. Thank you for subscribing. We are seeing some massive movement here. This whole platform I have right now is on Weeble. Space Safe, thank you for watching. Thanks for commenting. I appreciate all of it. Thank you all for liking the video. Right now, we're going to see a lot of movement on AMC. We're seeing it continue its push upwards. We've seen this for the last hour or so in our stream. If we look at the 10-minute chart, yeah, like we've been here for most of this. But let's get it back to 1 minute. 9 minutes, guys, until market opens. We're going to see a huge influx of new capital coming in at 9:30. If you guys aren't in these plays anymore, I wouldn't recommend trying to chase them. Unless you day trade. I don't day trade. But if you've already sold, you sold for a reason, right? You sold because you were anxious about the stocks. You didn't have confidence in them anymore. GameStop, I don't see as having long futures. It's really just gambling at this point. So right now, AMC is at 882. GameStop is at 106. Earlier in the stream, it was as low as $75, $80. Now in just 7 minutes, guys. Someone said AMC is out of business. AMC is not going to be going out of business. They raised a lot of capital. I think they'll be around for a while. I wouldn't worry about AMC going out of business. GameStop, yeah. GameStop, on the other hand, I would be concerned about. A couple other stocks that we're not really going to talk about on the stream, but I will talk about in later videos today are STIC, they're merging with BarkBox. They have a big meeting later today, so I would check out STIC in their meeting later with BarkBox. They potentially will be announcing a merger date. They already have agreed to merge, but I think they will be announcing a merger date. So if you guys aren't invested, haven't heard of it, check out STIC. I own 12,000 shares of it. 8,000 in our public investing account that I showed you guys. Almost there. 5 minutes countdown just started. AMC 5-minute countdown as well. AMC right now is at 876. GameStop is at $110. We're seeing a big move upwards for GameStop. Seeing a big move up. And guys, this is why it's so important to have Weeble. I don't want to keep harping on it, but it is important to have Weeble. We've been talking about these stocks for hours. And you can get in at 4 a.m. Eastern on Weeble. Just use that link I have pinned at the top of the chat. You get free money as well. I don't care if you use my code. You don't have to. Just make sure to be able to buy and sell pre-market. I am not Weeble sponsored. I don't care if you use my link. I have Robinhood, Weeble. No one sponsors me. Was never sponsored on my other channel, not sponsored on this channel. Just telling you guys what I use. And I don't want you guys to miss out. No one pays me a penny. We are seeing a massive run up now, 119. You guys were asking about GameStop earlier when it was at $85. I said we could definitely see it 135, 140 today. If it hits that, it's at potentially 200. We are seeing that happen. 3 minutes till the market opens. Three minutes, guys. We're all the way up to 120 now. 115, dropping down a bit. Next 2 minutes, we're going to see how the day plays out. We need to see a green day today. We need to see it finish in the green. That'll be really big news for the stock. After having 2 days in a row where it was down, that was not a good sign. So today we need to have that green day. Let's take a look at AMC. This is going to show us how the rest of the day is going to play out. This is big. AMC sitting right around $8.94. Broke above 9 at one point back here. We have about a minute 30 until the market opens. Looks like it potentially be a very good day again for GameStop. Yesterday was just a bad day. A very bad day for this whole entire little area of the market with GameStop, AMC, Naked Brands, all of them down big time, big time. That's why it's important to have a green day today. Just about there, guys. Less than a minute. That's when we'll see the big volume come in. Right now, GameStop is at 2.16 million shares for volume. AMC is more than that. AMC right now, we'll look at it, 7 million shares volume. This is the moment we're going to see this big movement. We'll see how the rest of the day plays out. This is where we'll really know. Okay, the market is now open. Massive selling pressure right at the beginning. We'll see what happens. Let's see how this plays out. I'm just going to let this sit on the screen. Not going to really interrupt it too much, guys. We're at 110 for GameStop. AMC's at 882. Seeing a lot of volume now. AMC was just at 7 million. Now it's at 17. So they are up right now for the day. You can see AMC's up 12%, GameStop up 24%. That's really because yesterday was such a bad day for these. Such a bad day. Today looks like we could be off to a better start. Market open, the stocks are down, but it just started. We'll have to see how this plays out. If today ends up being a green day, I think we could see GameStop reach that $135, $140 mark. Bad day, could go back down, drop below what it was pre-market. We'll have to wait and see how people are feeling about these stocks. GameStop right now dropping at 105. AMC is dropping as well at 840, 839, 35. These both are dropping now. I think a lot of people were scared out yesterday out of these stocks because of the massive drops the last couple of days. I think a lot of people got scared out of them. 60% in a day is a big hit for anyone. Not something that anyone really wants to have. Meanwhile, our public portfolio, for those of you who are new to this channel, if you're not subscribed, our public portfolio is up 3% today, up $20,000. We're at $667,000. I don't want to show it to you on the screen. I don't want to distract from this. But if you guys are looking to have a portfolio that I'm invested in, it's up 16% in the last week, 85% in the last 3 months, over 100% in the last year. If you guys do want to have access to that, make sure to join our group. It is the first link in the description. I don't invest in like really risky plays like AMC or GameStop. None of that has ever been put in that account. We are up 16% in the last week without any of that. But yes, we are seeing AMC drop. It dropped from about $9 a share down to $8.30 per share. It's still very early on in the day. We're going to have to see how this plays out. Thank you guys who are joining. If you're new, please be sure to like the stream. It means a lot to me. Please be sure to like that. Also, Weeble. I'm looking on the Weeble investing app right here. We were also on Robinhood earlier. But AMC right now, $8.47. GameStop, 101. Good news is we're still up for the day for these stocks because they had such a bad day yesterday. GameStop is up 12, 13%. AMC is up about 8-9%. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys. Please be sure to like the video. We're at 227 likes. Let's try and get it to 300 likes. And comment down below if you currently own AMC or GameStop or Naked Brands. Let me know which one is your favorite. But I'm going to continue to stay on here for the next little while. We're going to see how this all plays out, how the day is looking for these. Someone says they need Elon and his rocket thrusters for this one. Yeah, if Elon posts about him, you never know. He posts about something. We see these stocks take off as soon as he posts. As soon as he posts about him. You got AMC. Nice, nice. Guys, you got to be careful with all of this. Just got to be careful. This is why, for me right now, these are just a little too risky. I did get into Naked Brands back a little while ago. Right now, I'm not invested in AMC or GameStop. I want to let you guys know that now. So, you guys have 105 shares of AMC. You guys are talking a lot about AMCs. Let's switch it over to the AMC chart then. AMC is at $8.41. Earlier in the live stream, it was as low as $6 and change. I think $6.90, $6.85. Worth the risk for you guys. Yeah, everyone has different risk tolerance. For me, I'm not willing to lose, 50% in a couple hours with these. I'm willing, I'll lose 50% an hour if it's a stock I believe in. If it's a stock I don't believe in, then David Higginbottom saying buy some GameStop and hold it. No, thank you. I'll take the stocks we have in our portfolio. The stocks we have in our portfolio are doing pretty well again today. Let's take a look at that real quick. This is our public portfolio. This account I use strictly for YouTube. We're at $666,000, up 3% today. The last week, we are up 16%. In the last 3 months, we are up 86%. So if you'd like to see the investments I have in that account, when I buy stocks, when I sell stocks in real time, make sure to join our group. It is in the description. I mean, you can't beat 15% in a week. That's a year's return in a week. So check that out if you guys want to be a part of it. If not, I talk a lot about stocks on the channel. But back to AMC, guys. Here we are. Right now, we are at 846. We're starting to see a run up again. We are starting to see another run. Same with GameStop. Looks like we may be going back up. A lot of selling happened at market open. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for joining us this morning. Oh yeah, Nate Jones. You said AMC and GME look coordinated. Yeah, AMC, GameStop, Naked Brands, they're all going to have very similar looking charts. And Nokia, all of them. Like if you look at AMC right now, the 1 minute, big drop off at open. Now we're seeing it, level off a bit. The same exact thing with GameStop. Big drop at the open, leveled off a bit. These are all going to follow the exact same pattern. All of them. With everything going on. Like, because the whole reason in the first place they did go up was because of the massive short squeeze. So they're all going to follow that exact same pattern. Thank you, Jerwatt, for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Jacqueline, thanks for joining. Jack, thank you, thank you. Let's take a look at this. If you guys are new here, appreciate you joining our live today. Be sure to like the stream. It helps me out a lot. Let's see if we can get to 300 likes. Right now we're at 230. Let's see if we can get it to 300. Juliet Carter, AMC. What prices did you get into AMC at? Comment down below the price that you bought into AMC at. I think many people who are still holding got in late. Rory. Me personally, I don't own AMC. I don't own AMC. So if you guys are asking if you should hold it, sell it, buy more, I don't own any AMC. I'm not planning on buying any. I'd much rather invest in the other stocks I spoke about, the other stocks we have in our private investment group. Thanks, Jacqueline. Yeah, so I'd much rather invest in the other stocks I've been talking about recently. One was STPK's up 30% in the last couple of days. It's a SPAC, but the long-term prospects for that company are much better. 30% in a day. Can't beat that. That's what you're seeing with these stocks, and STPK is not nearly as volatile. Oh, thanks, guys. I'm seeing all your, when you entered, $4, $13, $9. Some of you guys got in at really great prices. If I were you, I would take some profits off the table. I really would. I mean, even if not everything. Investors channel. What's the point of watching a channel that's not encouraging even holding? I didn't say you can't hold. I'm just telling you guys my opinions. I don't hold it. I don't own it. I'm trying to be realistic with this. And I mean, if you held this in the last week, you're down. You're down in the last week. I'm pretty sure about a week ago they were at the highs. Maybe not a week ago, but a couple of days ago. I mean, I much rather invest in the portfolio that I have going with our private group. Things that still are high return, but not as risky. And then if you guys want to hear someone just say to hold on to this, it's going to the moon, you're going to triple your money overnight. If you want that, you shouldn't watch my channel. Yeah, investors channel. If you guys don't like, if you want to hear someone say to just hold on to the stock, buy more, you'll probably have to go somewhere else because I'm going to be realistic with you guys. Let's see what else is going on right now. GameStop right now at $100 per share. Whoops, what is happening? Yeah, if you guys are just in these stocks for principal and you got in, you're just buying them just because. I see some of you guys commenting about this. If you are just in it because you want to be a part of the movement, that's great. But I don't want to lose the money. I'd much rather take a loss, stay in. That being said, though, these stocks can go up a little bit more today. We are seeing them up 10%. GameStop, AMC's up 8%. But anyways, I really think that, that covers a lot of information. People are saying to buy more. It's going to jump up to 13. We're going to have to wait and see. Right now, it's leveled off. Once we break this either up or down, then we'll see really the movement for the rest of the day. It's sort of holding steady right now. Let's look at 1 minute. It's really holding steady. We had a drop off at open. We'll have to see which way it breaks out, either up or down, how that's going to play out the rest of the day. We'll see how that goes. Like I told you guys, this is on Weeble. I know it's not available in the UK, but if you aren't in the UK, I do think this is a good investment platform. For those who are new, our public portfolio, you guys are all telling me, oh, you don't believe in GameStop, AMC. Our public portfolio today right now is at $675,000. That is the highest it has been. Goal is to get it to 1 million. So if you want to stay up to date on what stocks I'm buying and selling in this portfolio, we are up 88% for the last 3 months. So you can check that out if you want. If not, don't worry about it. There's a link in the description to join it. But like I said, AMC, we're going to have to see which way this breaks up or down, seeing which way it goes. Yeah, like a lot of people are talking about in the chat that some people are in it for the movement, some people are in it for profits. Like me, I didn't really care. I cared more about for the whole thing going on. I don't want to lose, let's say, $100,000 or $50,000. I'd much rather focus on stocks for the profit and seeing what stocks to invest in. Like good investments. That's the point of the stock market in the first place. We have to see which way this breaks out, guys. Right now, it's just hovering around that $8.32 mark. People are asking if I think AMC is done, if it's over. I don't think we're going to see the $22 mark. I think we could see it bounce back up to the 13. I think we could see it bounce back up to 13, but I don't think that $20 mark we'll see again. Thank you guys for joining. We are getting a couple more people joining in on this, so it is exciting. If you are new to my channel, I appreciate you guys coming in today. Thanks, Joshua, Luke, Jack, Lisa. Thank you guys for joining, commenting. Chuang, thank you. We still have to wait to see which way this is going to break out. Is it going to go up or down? Lowest dip today for GME. I think we could definitely see GME drop to the prices we saw yesterday. At one point pre-market and yesterday, it was under $80 a share. I think that's definitely possible. Let's look. 10-minute chart. Yeah, we saw $73. I think that's the lowest. I think it's possible that we'll reach that $73 price again today. So I do think that is possible. check this out. AMC, it's still leveled off. We haven't seen it react one way or the other. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Comment down below which brokerage app is your favorite and which stock is your largest holding right now. My largest holding right now is STPK. I have the largest holding in the public investment account, that one on Robinhood that I showed you guys. That one is the largest holding in that account. But let me know. So yeah, right now I use Robinhood, Weeble, Charles Schwab. Largest holding in my public accounts is STPK, Star Peak Energy Transition. People are talking about AMC. Yeah, we have to wait and see which way this is going to break out. We haven't seen any movement really since the market opened. Really, it's been pretty flat, guys. Pretty flat. Let's look at the comments. TD Ameritrade, Robinhood, eToro. Yeah. Largest holding, FLGT. Thank you guys for joining our live stream. Is there a tool we can use to see? Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack, for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Really does mean a lot. People are wondering if there's tools they can use. A good way to see what's going on with institutional investors is with Weeble. You can check out Weeble. Let me look in the section called, I'm looking on my phone as well. Under analysis, financials, and profile, they have a lot of good information there for looking at companies. ALUS, someone said, is up 5%. Yes, it is a stock I spoke about the other day. I own 10,000 shares of that, I think, in the private group. Yeah, I do own. Let's look. I want to let you guys know. We are seeing Robinhood make a move downwards. But yeah, we own 10,000 shares of ALUS, and it's up 5% today. 5% today. 4.8%. It's a pretty big move there. Pretty big move there, guys. I bought in, you could see, I bought in at $12.09. Bought some in $11. So, yeah, pretty big move there. It's $133,000. That's a pretty significant amount of money. But yeah, all the investments I make in real time in this account are located on our private group on Patreon. We're trying to get this to 1 million this year. I think we could do it probably in the next 6 months. I think we'll get there a little earlier. Thank you guys for subscribing and watching. I really appreciate it. Right now, we're actually seeing AMC making a move. Not in good direction, though. It is moving downwards. It is moving downwards. I wish we saw it moving up. I'm sorry, guys. Taking a look at some other stocks we have. Thank you for that update. I don't know how to pronounce your name because it is in Russian. But thank you for that update on ALUS. I hadn't even seen that. Yeah, okay, Skin Lily. You're saying you're looking for someone showing some analysis on the AMC numbers and charts. Analysis on AMC numbers is, if you look at their revenue and you look at their growth prospects over the next couple of years, if you're looking for short term, I don't do short term, but long term, if you're looking at AMC, it's going to really be 2023 before you see them return to pre-pandemic levels. By 2023, I think you definitely could see the stock price being at $15, $16 a share, possibly $20 a share by 2023, depending on how the next couple of months go with vaccine distribution, with them reopening their locations, what's going on there. But if you're looking at them short term, like, this is all hype. This is all like gambling on what's going on. None of this is based in like the actual reality of the stocks. This is all based on hype. People are wondering how old I am. I just turned 22. Just turned 22. The accounts I have on Robinhood, that is our account just for my YouTube channel. I put 250,000 in that a couple months back. Now it's over 675,000. I run a couple of different businesses. That's how I make money. Now I like to invest a lot. So yeah. Now I just talk about stocks a lot on YouTube as well. I'm starting to do that more. I get a lot of comments, guys, how like I didn't make like whatever, parents gave me money, and people always get upset about it. They're like, it's not possible that you have this money when you're 22. Oh, well, when I was 21 also. They get very upset with it. But it isn't. That's not the case. My dad's like a elementary school teacher. So I did make all of my money myself. We are seeing a drop down now with AMC. Unfortunately, GameStop is doing the same thing. Back down now to $90 a share. Not looking too good. Not looking too good for this right now. Let me know in the chat, guys. Put some more questions in there. I'll answer some questions as we're looking at the stock. Yeah, it does hurt to look at. It doesn't look so great. Continuing to drop down, $90 a share. Before market, when we were talking, this was at $90 a share at one point. Then it went up all the way to about 120, 125. Now it's back down to 90. Like I told you guys, the low point hopefully doesn't break that $75 mark. It might. It might break that $75. If it does, that won't be good. Won't be looking too good. Someone says, when should you let go of GME? I would really cut your losses now, honestly. Why? I'm not trying to be negative, but the last 3 days in a row, each day, GameStop has been down over 30%. Yesterday was down 60%. So if you're just looking at it, the trend is no longer in the upwards direction. Trend is pretty much going straight down. So I would just be careful. I don't want to sound like so negative. I just would be very careful, guys. So But anyways, right now, people are talking about some EV stocks. We are seeing a move upwards now. I think what we may do is may sign off for a bit here, guys. Let me look. Checking a couple things I need to get done. Yeah, I think we may sign off here for a bit. We've been around for the last 4 hours or so. So if you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. Hope you guys like this live stream. I am going to be turning this off for a bit. I'll probably get back on later. Might go on my other channel. But keep an eye out for a look. We're going to do a video later today on this channel. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. I hope you have a great rest of the day. And I will see you guys later today for another live stream. But have a great day. Thank you guys for joining me.